Hello everyone and welcome to Stitching Ain't Easy. My name is Ashley. Thank you guys so very much for joining me today. Today is a home for the gnomes. I have 3 houses and an accessory to show you guys as of right now, and I think when I finish filming this I'm going to go start on another gnome home, so I'm just a smidge behind. Okay, so I want to show you guys this one. My plan was to do like the top view, and I still may do that because that was kind of the idea, but now it's pretty big and I don't think it's going to fit in frame. It'll be like one of those things where you have to keep like scooching it back and forth, and so I'm going to try this. If this doesn't work here in a second, you may like see it from the top view and we'll see how this goes. So okay, if you're wondering what I'm wearing, I forgot to mention this in my last video. I made our family surprise thing, and then I made a down the rabbit hole video. And anyway, this is the Alt Knots Friday the 13th cardie. I will link it below. I made mine a smidge different. I discussed that in my day 15 I believe family surprise blanket video, but I will do a crochet ramblings before very long at all and tell you guys all the deets, how many skeins of yarn, all those things. There's a end. I just finished it earlier. Okay, anyway, rambling already. So I have shown this before. So if you've been here, you've probably seen it at some point whenever I sat over here and showed the gnome homes, which was my plan this time. I'm not really sure why I'm not sitting over here. Like, is that at like the gnome home village? I don't know if you guys can see it. If I move you all, I'm afraid it's gonna be a whole thing. There's the gnome home village. Okay, so before I set, sorry, I hope y'all took your Dramamine. My goodness gracious. Okay, but before I sat in front of there, and that was my plan from here on out for gnome home deals, to set in there, and then I didn't really want to sit on the floor, just like comfort and stuff. So okay, so this one, like I said, if you've seen the video where I sat over there, you've seen it before. If not, yay, it'll be new. Either way, it's finished and it went last time. So this is my gnome home farm. This is the first one that I've used an entire, I put them on plastic canvas, and this is the first one I used an entire plastic canvas for, and I adore it very much. So here we go. Okay. This is a good idea or not. Okay. Okay. So, I said I used an entire sheet of plastic canvas. This little guy I got at Dollar General, like for 50 cents, whenever they started bringing out their fall stuff and getting rid of their spring things, summer and spring. So right here I made him a little garden with tomatoes and then some pumpkins, because those are important things. There's a little snail and a fairy and a caterpillar in his garden. You can't see this whenever it's setting up. Anyway, this edging. And then the farmer and his little puppy dog. And then I just made a little pretty garden right here to go from his fruit garden to his pretty flower garden. And yes, he's growing cacti, just 'cause. Okay. And I didn't have a pattern for anything. I just, what I know barns to look like, made that sort of a shape. Made a circle for it to set on. Made everything pretty much separately and then glued it all on this together. So okay, so let's see what, we were going this way. All right, so here's a beehive. You like old beehive, stuff like that. So another little beehive. I have a couple of these, and then my little one that I got at the Dollar Tree. So he's not just a farmer, he's a bee farmer. And then let's go back this way. These are all of his animals he has in his little, we'll call it a corral. There's a fence, you know. He has some cows, and there's a unicorn and a dragon and some little multicolored horses that look like My Little Ponies. This I thought could be their water, and then they have, you know, cacti growing in there. And then also I figured they could corral ladybugs because, you know, it's a magical village. Why not? So this is their farm. Okay. And then the other side on the farm is the creek, because obviously, you know. So there's the creek. There's frogs and fish and frog. And I used these from my precious friend as like a walkway. And these came from her too, the wooden hearts. And I just used that, like, this is how, you know, the water stays back out of the barn or whatever. And so that and that for like kind of like a little walkway. And then set the barn I made, and then made a little top and a little door. So, yep. And then in the garden, or not in the garden, but in the, where the animals are, right here, I hit a little bunny. He's hiding, running off, and then there's flowers along that. Like I said, and then their little picket fence. So that way the cows can't get into the creek. Well, you know, they can, but just, you know, not too far. Right, that's the back of it. Let's see. Oop. Please don't fall. Okay. So once again, it's all hot glued together because that's how I do stuff. So, you know, and yep. So this is it. I'll try to scooch. There. So, all right. So there is the Gnome Home Farm, and this sits down here at the, okay, Dramamine, buckle in one more time. It's real fast. So this sits all the way down here at the end, like where the camper, I can't even read, way over there, where the camper and the little St. Patrick's Day guy, that little spot. That's where this sits. Excuse my extremely bare walls. It is what it is. This is the most exciting spot in my house currently. Everything else is pretty blah. So, alright. So this is it. My new home for the gnomes. It's a feed sack, as you know. It's cows to feed. Oh, there's a bird on the fence. I forgot about the little bird on the fence. So yeah, this one was a whole lot of fun. They're all a whole lot of fun. What can I say? To be really super creative and just add little fun baubles and stuff. That's his dog. I don't know, maybe his dog's name's Fred. I don't know. I haven't asked him yet. You know, I'm sure he named the dog. But anyway. Alright, so this is it. I still have my yarn shop to show you guys. An accessory that goes with the yarn shop, and then I have one that's just completely different. That's so fun, and I need to show you guys, but this is what I will show you today. One more time. Trip around the world. I think the garden part is my favorite, like the front, and then this, like those are my favorites. Like this little view. But okay, so I thank you guys so very much for watching my gnome homes, because they are a whole lot of fun to make, for sure. It's my happy place. So yeah, before very long, I will show you guys the other houses and, well, businesses. They aren't houses. Once again, we're like moving on up to a township, so now they have businesses. So I'll show you guys that, and then we'll do a little tour of the whole little table and kind of go through that because I have some little baubles I want to add. Speaking of baubles, this is from my sweet friend, also different friend, Miss Cynthia sent me this, and it can go like, I put it right here by the little walkway and then set it like this, and then that way the little farmer guy, you know, can get out of there. So he can walk way over, like walk the little bridge over into the town. You know, you can get around and do stuff, get extra feed, things like that. Okay, so thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderfully blessed day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.